The total solar eclipse is this Monday. Few people more excited about it than this guy right here.
Oh, yeah. We've been doing constant coverage. I've actually learned a lot about eclipses, and we're going to learn even more a little bit later on for our weather IQ. So, again, total eclipse only for those few in the path of totality, so it's rare to be in that. We still get to see a pretty cool sight.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen a partial solar eclipse, just mark the times. It's about 1:54 that it starts, and it's going to be about 80% eclipse. That's going to be the max, and that's around 3:12 p.m. So I'll backtrack. It's at this point you're going to see go this general direction, and then let's call this the max bite, and then by about 4:26 it's going to be out of here. And as it says in the upper right, eclipse glasses are required. Just think about it on a normal day. Today, we have some sunshine mixed through the clouds. You wouldn't be staring at the sun on a normal day, so it's never a good idea on a partial or a total eclipse or just in general. Here's the big story that's happening across our area. Snow. Now, most of the snow is just coming down as flurries, a dusting to a coating I've seen in some cameras, such as around King Street in Boone, places like Banner Elk, but some of this is actually translating to a little bit of rain, and in the upper levels, those look like darker clouds, and we are seeing that through our Dallas sky cam. So will we see rain today? My simple answer is no. Usually you need at least a relative humidity of about 60% to translate to rain hitting the surface. Sometimes it's too dry, so it's evaporating before it hits, and then if it has a wispy cloud on the way down, it's called Virgo, one of Ben's favorite weather terms. But then meanwhile, since it's over 60%, we have active precipitation up in the mountains. Quick little weather lesson there. Also, sometimes a strong low pressure system can start to unravel and spread out. Kind of plops the winds down, and then they start to get wider and wider as it weakens. The reason why I mention this is the wind field is so vast with this low pressure system, it's going to keep it breezy today, tomorrow, Saturday. It's not until Sunday that we really remove those gusts over 20 miles per hour from our forecast. That means on and off through this afternoon, we're looking at gusts to about 30 miles per hour, max to about 40 miles per hour up in the mountains. So that means any snow that they're seeing is actually going to come as blowing snow. And then as we work our way on and off through the day tomorrow, still gusts anywhere from about 20 to 25 miles per hour. But all in all, this is eventually going to drag in some cooler air. So we are expecting our lows tomorrow to drop down to the upper 30s, and then Saturday and Sunday morning in the mid to the upper 30s. That's why we have a frost watch. You technically can actually form frost whenever temperatures are 33 to 38 degrees, because what happens is it mixes down to the surface, and then the ground temperature can turn over to 32, even though where we're walking around, it still is above freezing. So keep that in mind. However, the winds need to be perfectly light, and we don't necessarily absolutely see that wherever we are going. So all in all, what our forecast is going to do going forward, we have that snow up in the mountains. That's going to be out of here by 3. We'll see a nice little break, and then more clouds and a little bit of snow is going to be moving back in. And that's really overnight tonight, heading into tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Charlotte area is seeing a whole lot of nothing. So high temperatures today, right around 60 degrees, a nice mix of cloud and sunshine, not a lot happening. And then we're going to see eventually those lows that are going to drop down to either side of 40 degrees across our area. Tomorrow, our highs do get a little bit better, right to about the lower 60s. And then for our Guy Roofing 7-day forecast, we can see a nice little come up for our highs. So we are looking at the upper 60s by the end of the weekend, staying dry. For the eclipse day, a mix of cloud and sunshine, so we're not going to be dealing with overcast guys that are going to take away our celestial event. But then it's not until late on Wednesday that we have our next chance for rain. Should be scattered across the area, but I like this nice temperature upgrade. The mid-70s Monday through Wednesday.